The last day of Advent of Code is here, so let's get started solving it. So on day 25, we are given some locks and some keys, and the locks are kind of grid layouted, so you can see kind of columns and rows. And our goal is to figure out which locks fit into which keys fit into which locks. So keys are the ones that are in the bottom, and we have the bottom row filled, and keys are the ones, locks are the ones that have the top row filled, and we kind of need to figure out which fit into which ones. And if you kind of convert the number of hash characters in each column, you'll get a number, and you can see if the keys fit. So if any of the columns would overlap, if you kind of put the lock over the grid of the lock on top of the lock on top of the key, you would see if any column would overlap, and if not, then it's a valid key for that lock. And the question is how many unique lock and key pairs fit together without overlapping in any column. So it should be pretty reasonably easy. So I will take the sample input here and do that implementation. So apparently each lock has seven. So each lock and key has 7 by 5 map. So that's also true for the actual input. So we do 5 and 7. Is that right? Yeah. So it was 5 and 7. Yeah. So we do while true for y. So column heights. Let's see. I will have a private list of int array locks and keys. So this will be our locks and keys. So what I will do is for grid, I will do car height width, and so I'll read a line each time, and then I will read each character and kind of store it in the grid, and then after each I will just do empty read to read one line. So if well, actually I can do while we can read, we continue, because after the last grid there will be just end of file. So this reads in the last grid. So like this. So we always read the grid, and then we can do we can figure out if it's a lock or a key. So if it's see here, logs have first row filled with okay, so if grid 0 0 equals hashtag is log. So if it's a hashtag, then it's a log, and then what we do is column high. We count the number of hashtags in each column. So so for x in width, for y in height, count 0. We'll do if it is this, and we increase the count, and we store it in item is new and width, and we will store it in here. So we will kind of set x to count. So that's this. And now that we have it, then we just, if it's a log, then we add it to logs. Otherwise, we add it to keys. And now, once we have it, then we should be able to just easily find both all the pairs. So pair count for each log. Log item in logs, key item is in keys. We can see if for width, if log item I plus key item I is greater than 7, then we break. And if it's valid for all of them, we add it to the pair count, and then we return pair count to string, and we should be okay, I guess, unless I did some plus minus error somewhere. This could be more efficient. We could just be counting the columns immediately in here, but I mean, I guess it should be fine for such a small sample. So 6 combinations should be the correct results, and we are getting incorrect result there. It's interesting. So what is the problem here? So there's some kind of trouble. So there is 3 logs, 2 keys, 2 logs and 3 keys, and log item 16454. 16454. Yes, and the key is should be 613. So yeah, should be all right. Very stupid mistake here. So I need to do bool is valid true, and bool is valid false here, because I just always edit that to the count. So if it's valid, then I add it to the pair count, otherwise not. So sorry about that, was an oversight, but it should be okay now. Yes, so 3, we have that solved. So now let's try the big input. Save it here. And let's see what happens if I run it against that full input. 3,483. And that is correct. Okay, so we have 49 stars. So finally, we should be able just to click here to get the 50th star and have the solved Advent of Code 2024. So that's it. That's it for this year's Advent of Code. Let's see the calendar. It looks very nice. Always there's a nice animation when you finish the whole year of Advent of Code. So it's pretty cool. And it's the 10th anniversary of Advent of Code. It's also a very cool thing to see. It's already 10 years since Eric Bastel started this cool event. So it's pretty cool to see how far it got. So yeah, thank you for joining this session. I hope you enjoyed the whole Advent of Code 2024 event. And I will hopefully be back next year. And until then, I will be posting many other videos on .NET, cross-platform development using UNO platform, and many other things. So if you enjoyed this, please subscribe or stay subscribed to my channel, and I will be posting more fun videos, more interesting things, hopefully, that will be useful to you. So have a great year of 2025. Enjoy the holidays, and I will see you next time.